Hello, a day with Caleb, rocking the Jurassic Park shirt with the cool patch. Jurassic Park 30th anniversary when I got this shirt. Uh, so we are back with another Facebook Marketplace. If y'all remember, we, some months ago now, we got a 4K lot. Well, it was 4K cases, combos with the 4K disc taken out, the Blu-ray still remaining, but it had 4K case and artwork. Uh, and so if it was, most of them were single disc, so I would put it in a Blu-ray case with the 4K artwork. And that seemed to do really well. And I got all those 2 disc 4K cases. Some were 3 disc or 4, or I think a couple were 5 disc. But he always sends them in this box. He is, I believe, a doctor. So I guess that is like a transport for medicine or something. But anyway, he puts the stuff he wants to give me in this box, and when it's full, he'll message me. So the last time he posted on Facebook Marketplace, I saw all these new releases and a bunch of titles for $20. Uh, if you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. But this time he didn't post. When I did the first purchase, I said, if you get more new releases, you get a big stack like you have this time, message me again, and I will more than likely be interested. So that's what he did. He messaged me with a whole list of stuff, and I was game. not not a lot of negotiation. Same meeting location, same price. Uh, I think the first time I got maybe a few more titles, but once I show you a few of these titles, you will see that it was, well, $20 for more than a couple movies is worth it. So let's dive right in. I'm excited to show y'all all the goodness here. And most of these are 4K cases with the 4K taken out, with the Blu-ray still remaining. There's a couple that are either Blu-ray or Blu-ray combo with the Blu-ray taken out. I think that's only a couple, but these are cool. I've always wanted the Marvel like updated artwork. Uh, I think mostly 2017 to 2019, kind of when they were gearing up for Infinity War and Endgame. They released all the Marvel movies up to that point on 4K, and I love the new artwork. I almost got the slips. This guy had all the slips, like the Blu-ray slips, because I think this artwork was for Blu-ray and 4K. He had all the slips, but he wanted like, I think $60, and I couldn't stomach paying that much just for slips. Uh, I think I talked him. He might have like counter offered at 40, but I just couldn't spend that much on paper, basically. So the Winter Soldier. Then we have Iron Man 2. And I will switch these covers to Blu-ray. More than likely I will. And there's the code. The codes were used, unfortunately. And there's the Blu-ray disc. Do I need these? No. I have the movies, most of them 4 times over. Some I have DVD and Blu-ray. Some I just have the Blu-ray DVD combo. But this artwork is awesome. Any superhero related thing, I have variant issues or releases of. Most, like Daredevil, I have the original release, well, I have the VHS, the DVD, then I have the director's cut. Uh, but I love this artwork. How can you say no to that? And basically free. These were basically free. I mean, $20. Uh, I don't know what the math is, like 30 something movies. So, probably more than 30. Anyway, love the artwork on these. Guardians Volume 2, the Cinematic Universe Edition. Are they all cinematic? Yeah, okay. So they're all Cinematic Universe Edition. So they did do this gearing up for Endgame, like I thought. So that's cool. Then the first Guardians. I did get this, I believe, at a last chance. It had the Blu-ray and it had the Blu-ray 3D. Did not have the 4K disc. So obviously I'm not keeping both. It's the same artwork. So we'll see. I'll probably use this artwork for like scrapbook and then keep this disc as a backup, and then obviously we'll use the case. Thor the Dark World. Then we have Doctor Strange. I do have the steelbook for Doctor Strange. Then Thor Ragnarok we have many times over. I think I have the Blu-ray DVD combo, I have the steelbook, and then I have the Target exclusive, like the digibook. So yeah, my favorite Thor film, one of my favorite Marvel films, Thor Ragnarok. Love that movie. Don't even get me started on the fourth Thor film. It is not good. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Our uncle was background on this. No, I don't have it still hanging up. But when they're chasing the Wasp on motorcycles, they shrink a car and Stan Lee does his cameo. But there's bullet fire, and he, of course, was doing background. So he got a couple of the bullets, the fake bullets that shoot out, of the gun, and we kept that. So I have it, the bullet from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the green screen from Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Our bro Mark, he helped build sets during that time. He worked on WandaVision, some of the Infinity War, Endgame. So we have the green screen from that, and Ant-Man the Wasp. And then that's kind of a cool time because our uncle also was a body double for Anthony Hopkins, and he was in Thor Ragnarok, well, as, body double. So that is very cool, very cool. And, that's kind of some of the reasons why superhero stuff is more, I guess, sentimental. There's a lot of memories, and then, of course, growing up as a comic book nerd. Then Iron Man 3. I like that artwork. That's a cool artwork there. Then we have Ant-Man. Then Constantine, City of Demons, the movie. And I believe this is one, yeah. So this has the DVD, not the Blu-ray. So that'd be cool. I'm running low on these 2-disc Blu-rays, so that's good. Then Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, still sealed. So I'm either going to trade this in or I will keep it sealed because I do have the DVD still sealed. So that's the dilemma of keeping sealed media. You gotta either sell it or keep it. Then Too Fast, Too Furious, I think I'll just move this disc with my as a backup because I already have Too Fast, Too Furious. I went back and got all of them on Blu-ray. Most of them have Blu-ray DVD, and then I'll scrapbook the artwork. Same with this, I already have Fall Guy, so this will be a backup Blu-ray disc, and the artwork will be scrapbooked, and we'll keep the case for future use. And this is The Giver, also DVD, Blu-ray taken out. So this one's going to be an interesting one because I don't have this. So obviously it's DVD. I wouldn't put a single disc Blu-ray case for a DVD. So I guess the question is, I guess you put it in a DVD case, but this artwork is going to be way shorter because it's meant for Blu-ray. It's going to look a little weird, but at least it will be the correct art. Well, it won't be the correct artwork, but it will be legit artwork. Obviously, I'm done with the printed cases. Well, you'll see in a minute we're not completely done, but I'm trying to move away from that. And then this, obviously no artwork. These are loose discs. Aircraft carrier and fighter pilot, and Rocky Mountain Express. So these are like documentaries, I guess. I do have a couple of DVD cases that I put loose disc in now. If they're not something I want with a case artwork. I don't have many, but I think that will join the cases. Then this will probably join that case as well. D-Day Normandy, 1944. And then this has the slip, has the case artwork, but it's just the Blu-ray. I do have the DVD. And I think in this case, I'll keep the Blu-ray single disc and trade in the DVD. This movie was not as good as the Invisible Man kind of reimagining they did. This was not it. For whatever reason, I don't know if the team that worked on the Invisible Man left or what, but it seemed like this one didn't have as much of a budget for whatever reason, and that you could tell was not on the same level. But they are they're doing Mummy 4, so maybe they're going away from Blumhouse, which I think is a good call. This we already have, so we don't need. I don't know if I can sell this. Uh, I might can. Like, obviously, I would have to say Blu-ray only, but I already have it on Blu-ray, so obviously wouldn't need it again. So I think this one we'll try to sell. Then Blues Brothers bonus disc. I do have Blues Brothers in steelbook form, so I'll probably just add that disc to it. Gotta see what's on that. I don't know what would. Probably a bunch of special features. Then the Super Mario Brothers movie and the Grinch Stole Christmas. Those will be backup disc. Then Love Hurts. And this is what I'm talking about. Has the legit slip, but the artwork was missing, so we had to print that. I think this one was a little disappointing, and I love Haekwon Quinn, fantastic, but this one, the stunts were great, but the movie just wasn't it. I think I'll keep this since we have it and trade my Blu-ray copy in. And this, Wicked didn't have a case, so, and I know it does not look the best, but for right now, this is what we got. It was basically free, so, and I didn't really want to pay for Wicked. I know the second one's out now, but, so, there's that. And same with this, has the legit slip, but didn't have the artwork. And this, well, obviously now, is not new, but fairly new, new-ish. So we'll check that out. And then this from Keenan Key. Is this Key or Peele? Jordan Peele, yeah. So again, legit slip, but printed case artwork. What do you think of? Obviously, I haven't seen this one yet, but us didn't really get into what's Get Out. Obviously, really enjoyed us. I watched it a couple times to see if maybe I like overlooked something or it wasn't for me. And then Nope, I really did enjoy. Really, really much. Very much, actually. I think Get Out's still my favorite of the three. And then this one he didn't direct. I think he just, yeah, from producer Jordan Peele. So let me know down below if you've seen that, if you liked it or not. And then Nobody 2. I really enjoyed the first Nobody. Again, legit artwork, printed case. So we'll see. Hopefully this is at least on par with the original, because Nobody was really, really good. And then we end with the two best things of the lot. We went through a ton already, but these two worth the $20 alone. We'll start with this Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and this thankfully has artwork. I didn't have to print this off and it looked horrible. This actually has legit artwork, and it comes with the Blu-ray disc. And then I added my movie tickets. Now Josh doesn't really do movie stubs, so what I do is take one movie stub, put it in my scrapbook, and then I put one in a physical release. Just a cool little touch. And then of course the digital copy. And this, for whatever reason, they didn't release a separate Blu-ray. The only Blu-ray you could do was in this 4K release. So you either had to get the 4K and try and sell the 4K and keep the Blu-ray, or you were stuck just with it on DVD. I think it's the same way with Sonic 3. I'm still on the hunt for Sonic 3. But this came in clutch. The doctor. Now I don't have to do that. I almost got it like for $18 on Macari, but I just couldn't stomach getting it and having to sell the 4K. So this is great. This is the main reason I wanted it. Obviously, all these other movies are great as well, but this and the thing I'm about to show you were the main reasons I went ahead and let's see. A bunch of this he didn't have listed. He just threw in. Let's see. Wicked. I think he mentioned Wicked, but these three I don't think he had on the list. Nobody to him and Begonia. And these, are fairly new. So, I mean, and to throw them in, that was fantastic. So the Final Reckoning, and then this is worth $20 on its own. Mission Impossible: The 6 Movie Collection in this cool case. I love the case, love the artwork. And then it comes with the first 6 Mission Impossible, and Fallout is, of course, 2 discs. That is fantastic. That is worth the $20 right there. And funny enough, when I did Fast and the Furious, you think this is right beside it. I didn't have Mission Impossible 1 through 4 on Blu-ray, which blows my mind. I just had, let's see, 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7 I had on Blu-ray. Didn't have 1 through 4, which is crazy, because Ghost Protocol still my favorite of the series. Uh, so to not have that on Blu-ray is crazy. I have like the 4-film box set on DVD, which is a cool box set, but didn't have them on Blu-ray. So this was very cool to get, and to still have the artwork and the disc. Maybe he just got the digital code and didn't want this anymore. I don't know. Or maybe he didn't like File Reckoning and said, I don't need it anymore. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad he didn't want it, but I don't know the reasonings. So that is a very, very cool set. Now I gotta decide uh, with Rogue Nation and Fallout. I'll most likely trade them in and then just add the ticket stubs and all to this. I think that's what I'll do. But very, very pleased to have that in the collection. All of this will be appreciated, but I think the top tier items in this lot was Final Reckoning because of the 4K exclusivity, and then of course the Mission Impossible 6 movie set. Uh, so hopefully this will be my guy in the next coming months, years. uh, Obviously, I never know what titles he will have for me. So obviously, I can't like. If I see a new release for a good price, I'm going to get it. But a lot of these that I held out for, I'm glad I did. Uh, Obviously, Final Reckoning, I did not want to pay $20 for a 4K combo when I don't do 4K. I have 4K in the collection as collectible things, but I don't have a 4K player. Don't want a 4K player. Blu-ray is perfectly satisfactory for me. I don't need the image a little sharper. VHS to DVD was a huge leap, and then uh, you know, DVD to Blu-ray was another huge leap. I don't think it's the same leap with Blu-ray to 4K. It's just not. Some people out there might enjoy 4K, but it's kind of a niche. Uh, you know, is the picture better? Yes, I'm sure it's a little better, but it's not. It's not the leap that DVD was and Blu-ray was. So, just my 2 cents there. Do you have any Facebook Marketplace people out there that you get new releases from? Or do you just, it's, shops are drying up, it's harder to get in store now. Uh, and I used to have people on Macari. One thing led to another. I don't anymore. I have the people on eBay, but people get in a bidding frenzy on those, so you gotta get the right one to make it make sense, where you're not paying like 12, $15 for a new release. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this kind of 4K lot. Uh, this this guy's come up clutch twice now, and it is incredible. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, scroll that Facebook Marketplace and keep collecting.